Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good evening. Welcome to you all to Sunday evening talk. So every week Sunday evening is very auspicious time for all of you. You feel that? Yeah. So you get more spiritual power, inputs for your week ahead with lot of energy, vigor, and techniques to deal with the stresses of life. How many of you are coming for the first time? Anyone? First time? Acha. Special welcome to you. So this is one of the regular feature of Shanti Sarovar. Every Sunday evening we have these divine talk programs combined with lot of knowledge, but more to do with the wisdom which we have to apply in day-to-day life. So coming to today's talk, what is the topic? Mastering your mind. वहाँ पर है दिख रहा है दीदी. तो do we need this talk or topic? हाँ क्यों? क्यों ज़रूरी है? मास्टर नहीं है? Too distracted. हाँ जी. अच्छा. सर्वेंट है, मास्टर नहीं है, माइंड का सर्वेंट बन गए हैं. तो मास्टर कौन है? माइंड वो बन गया और आप जो है सर्वेंट बन गए हैं. और क्यों चाहिए ये टॉपिक? हाँ, why do we need or why do we need to become a master over mind? Huh? So let me explore that topic today. So we have very special guest with us, but before that I would request Vishnu Priya Ben to sing a beautiful song on the thought process, the thoughts and the mind in general, and then we start. Okay? So just sit and absorb in that song what it is. Okay? Welcome Vishnu Priya sister.
संकल्प का श्रेष्ठ खजाना जीवन का है सार यही अनगिनत है खजाने सर्व का आधार यही संकल्प की शक्ति से ही होगी शक्तिशाली स्थिति बिंब रूप फरिश्ता रूप बनेंगे जो चाहे वही संकल्प शक्ति है श्रेष्ठ खजाना संकल्प शक्ति को ना व्यर्थ गवाना संकल्प जो हमने किया वैसा ही अनुभव पाया संकल्प के बल से ही जीवन में होगी खुशियाँ यह ज्ञान योग धारणा सेवा की हो योजना चिंतन हो या मनन संकल्प की ही है रचना जीवन की हर अनुभूति जीवन की हर अनुभूति भी संकल्प से साकार हुई अनगिनत है खजाने सर्व का आधार यही संकल्प की शक्ति से ही होगी शक्तिशाली स्थिति बिंब रूप फरिश्ता रूप बनेंगे जो चाहे वही संकल्प शक्ति है श्रेष्ठ खजाना संकल्प शक्ति को ना व्यर्थ गवाना बचाना है, खजाने को बढ़ाना है। यही खजाने से ही श्रेष्ठ प्रारब्ध पाना है। ये एकांतवासी बन जाए, बाबा में ही खो जाए। एक बाबा दूजा ना कोई, यही अंत में काम आए। संकल्प के खजाने को, संकल्प के खजाने को अब व्यर्थ ना गवाना कहीं। अनगिनत है खजाने, सर्व का आधार यही। संकल्प का श्रेष्ठ खजाना, जीवन का है सार यही। अनगिनत है खजाने, सर्व का आधार यही। संकल्प की शक्ति से ही होगी शक्तिशाली स्थिति। बिंद रूप फरिश्ता रूप बनेंगे जो चाहे वही। संकल्प शक्ति है श्रेष्ठ खजाना, संकल्प शक्ति को ना व्यर्थ गवाना।
So, this is what the power of the mind is all about. How we have to keep our mind, how we have to channelize the thoughts, sankalp. That is what we heard beautifully. Thank you, Vishnupriya sister. You all liked it? A round of applause for. Thank you. So, coming to master our minds, we have great mind with us. Let me welcome Brother Brahma Kumar, E.V. Gireesh Garu amongst us on the stage. Let's welcome Gireesh Bhai. How many of you know about Gireesh brother, who had taken some sessions for all of us in Sunday evening talk also, and many times in different programs? Let's welcome Gireesh Bhai. So, Brother E.V. Gireesh is very dynamic trainer, as many of you has experienced his dynamism. Not only just the knowledge, but knowledge in a very, very practical application form, with a lot of humor and lot of things, something which we realize in our day-to-day life. That is the style of Gireesh Bhai. He is a counselor with passion for excellence and creativity. He is with Brahma Kumaris nearly 3 decades now, practicing Raj Yoga meditation and sharing the same knowledge to the world for past 20 years now. So he is a very dynamic motivational trainer, and he is a life coach who is helping many brothers and sisters of different fields, different age groups, how he could help through counseling also. And name any company or any bank, any organization or any armed forces in India, he has been there as a trainer. So this is great fortune to have Brother Gireesh with us this evening to talk about mastering the mind. I would also like to acknowledge the presence this evening of Brother Justice Ramlingeshwar Garu. Most welcome, brother. And Vari Dharmapatni Kuda. Most welcome, ma'am. He is with Brahma Kumaris, practicing Raj Yoga meditation and visiting Brahma Kumaris Shanti Sarovar as well as different branches. Since many years, he has taken meditation course of Brahma Kumaris also. So great to have you, brother. I would also like to acknowledge Senior Advocate Rajender Garu, former President, Bar Council of High Court, మిమ్మల్ని కూడా సాదరంగా ఆహ్వానిస్తున్నాము. హీ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో వెరీ గ్రేట్ కాంటాక్ట్ ఆఫ్ బ్రహ్మకుమారి సిన్స్ మెనీ ఇయర్స్ అండ్ హీ ఈజ్ ఐ కెన్ సే an ambassador to spread that happiness, fragrance or spirituality in that fraternity also along with Brahma Kumaris. So brother, welcome to you. I also would like to acknowledge Senior Advocate Kiran Garu, President Bar Council, Nampalli, వారిని కూడా సాదరంగా ఆహ్వానిస్తున్నాము. I also would like to acknowledge HT Ramakrishna Garu, COO of Win Vision. And I know many of you are there. Everyone is a soul playing our roles. So everyone is very, very special. Ramesh Nagpuri garu vachara? Okay. He is on the way. Who is Dronacharya awardee. So yes, everyone is so special. So give a round of applause for your own self also. Thank you. So let's go deep into understanding, mastering our own minds. Over to Gireesh bhai.
Om Shanti. I want you to repeat this word, Om Shanti. Say it with a little smile on your faces. Say it with a lot of love and grace. Say it with a lot of energy. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So you understand emotions, right? Yeah. Namaste and good evening. Can I hear a good evening from you? Good evening. Yeah. Is your evening good? Yes. Wonderful. And why is your evening good? Oh. Yeah, thank you so much. I understand that people, gracefully in public can lie also. ठीक है ना? सामने वाले को खुश करने के लिए तो कितनी अच्छी अच्छी हम बातें बोल देते हैं just to appease the person. But thank you, sir, for that beautiful gesture and appreciation. Yeah. Good. So, mastering your mind, I have a simple, humble request. Please don't believe anything what Gireesh has to tell you. Please question it thoroughly. Okay? Scrutinize it completely. Okay? As if you are going to a shop or stationery mart and asking for a 5 rupee pen. So in exchange of 5 rupees, you take a pen, you just don't put it in your pocket and walk back home. You will write and scrutinize it, काम कर रहा है कि नहीं कर रहा है. 5 रुपए के पेन को भी स्क्रूटनाइज करता है व्यक्ति. या चेकिंग, करेक्ट. ये थोड़े पीड़ित हैं, ठीक है ना, चेकिंग को लेकर. So when we are discussing something, yeah. So we acknowledge Ramesh brother. He is a Dronacharya awardee, the current coach of the इंडियन नेशनल जूनियर एथलेटिक्स टीम के नेशनल कोच हैं. थैंक यू सो मच सर. ओ अमित भाई इज ऑल्सो देयर. वी एक्नॉलेज योर प्रेजेंस. More than what I'm speaking about them, you have to meet them and feel their thought process, their ideas and concepts about life, about what you can contribute to the nation, in what way. Believe me, they're very wonderful gems on planet Earth. As far as Hyderabad is concerned, we are very lucky that we have such beautiful, personalities with us. So when we are speaking about mastering your mind, I want you to thoroughly question me of my concepts or the ideas that I'm going to share with you, right? So that it becomes more meaningful, and that means that you are also thinking about it as to how important it is and in what way I can put it into practice in my life. For that, you also have to, contemplate of what I'm sharing with you. In the process, I also want you to ask me a lot of questions. Yeah. So the objective is not that whether I'll be able to answer it to the best of your satisfaction, but when you are thinking about it, that means you are actually churning your mind. You're using your intellectual capacity with respect to today's talk as to how important mastering the mind is concerned. Yeah. And why is it very important? If I need to tell you, because it has a direct correlation with mental well being. So when we speak about mind, it's nothing but what you're thinking. And thinking creates either positive or negative, will determine how well you are mentally. And if I need to go one step ahead, if my mental well being is at place, it has a direct impact on my physiology. And it is said more than 75% of the diseases on planet Earth, they are psychosomatic in nature. It depends on our psyche. So forget about physiological infirmities based on not being well mentally, but otherwise also, if you see today, people have a lot of issues with respect to their mental well-being, stress related disorders, anxiety issues, insecurity issues, performance anxieties, depression, bipolar issues, OCPD, OCD, PSTD, you name it. और मे बी जब हम आज से 10-15 साल की बात करें, if we go back a decade or two back, these terms were not so frequently used. Yeah. So mental well-being is of paramount importance. Do you agree? Yeah. And today, unfortunately, we don't give too much of importance to it. And that's where mastering the mind plays a very important role. Okay. So if I ask you a question, so suppose you have to paint the canvas of your life. I give you a canvas, piece of paper, and I ask you to paint. Okay. I mean, literally, you don't have to paint. Hypothetically, मान लीजिए, I give you a piece of paper, it's a canvas, and you have to paint. Okay. So I'll ask you 3 questions and I want you to respond. Okay. So let's start painting. Okay. The canvas is in your mind. So my first question is, what is canvas? Second question is, what's the brush? Third question, what are the colors or shades? What is the canvas? रियल में तो कैनवस इज अ पीस ऑफ मे बी क्लोथ है या जो कैनवस मटेरियल है. ब्रश तो हमको पता है ब्रश होता है. कलर्स भी बहुत सारे हैं. ऑयल पेंट हो सकता है, वाटर कलर हो सकता है. सो इफ आई यूज इट इन माई लाइफ, सो 3 क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज द कैनवस, व्हाट इज द ब्रश एंड व्हाट आर द कलर्स? नो रॉन्ग आंसर. ठीक है, all answers right answers, because it's your life, your color, your brush. Who is Gireesh to tell you no, this is wrong? Go ahead, young boy. Just a minute, what's your name? Akshit. Can we give a big round of applause for Akshit? Wonderful. मेरे को छोटे बच्चे बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं और थोड़ा डर भी इनसे लगता है, क्योंकि इनको कोई डर नहीं है. ठीक है ना? Wonderful, sir. Too good. बोलो. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, thank you. Wonderful, so smart. Good. He doesn't need my session. He can take a session for me. I'm so happy for you. Anything else? Anybody else? Okay, it's a plain mind. Okay, what else? Brush and colors? हाँ, इंग्रेडिएंट ही बता दीजिए सर. ओके, या एनीबडी एल्स? या ओके, सो दैट्स द कलर. एंड व्हाट्स द ब्रश? I can understand your intentions. He is taking recourse of my shoulder and firing at his wife, right? The people are, on a lighter vein, so don't take it otherwise. So the brush is the people around you, and what's the canvas? लोग इतने smart है ना? Anybody else? Last one more input, brother. Oh, fantastic. Great. Okay, ठीक है. So it's input output. Wonderful. All right answers. There is no wrong answer here. So before I tell you, let me give you an input on the harsh reality. And this is where I think it becomes pretty easy to master myself or master my mind. Actually, mastering the mind is not difficult. I mean, it's pretty easy, provided we know the right, you know, the right knowledge of the mind. So the harsh reality is, and I want you to read what comes on the screen. Okay, 1, 2, 3, start. थोड़ा एक मिनट. वी आर ऑल सो बॉर्न ब्यूटीफुल बोल रहे हो, लेकिन थोड़ा ब्यूटीफुल होके तो बोलो. इतने ठंडे हो करके शांति से बोल रहे हो. आई मीन आई डिडंट लाइक इट. या लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी. 1, 2, 3, स्टार्ट. अब ये ऐसे तो रियल है, लेकिन बड़ा भारी रियलिटी है. ठीक है ना. एंड द रियलिटी इज that by default the factory setting of every individual originally, you know, innately, absolutely every person on planet earth is very 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 beautiful. That's the premise. But the reality is, now this is where the problem comes in. The harshness is, and the greatest tragedy of mankind is, we are easily convinced we are not. मैं तो अच्छा नहीं हूं. ये भी एक मेंटल प्रोग्रामिंग ही है, ये भी एक थॉट है. एंड दिस कैन इम्पैक्ट द कैनवस ऑफ माई लाइफ. सो वॉट एवर आई एम केपेबल ऑफ, I will not be able to achieve because something is holding me back. And this is the harsh reality. Yeah. So coming back to the same aspect, canvas is, as you all correctly said, it is life. You know? And what is life? Pardon? वंडरफुल. टेंशन नहीं दीजिए सर. ठीक. मैं टेंशन दूर करने के लिए आया हूँ. ये भाई साहब मुझे टेंशन दे रहे हैं. एंडलेस जर्नी, अगले पल का भरोसा नहीं है और एंडलेस बोल रहे हैं. ठीक है ना. यू कैनॉट प्रेडिक्ट. टू गुड. Okay, we'll come to that if time permits. What is life? Believe me, friends, this is a very complex term, life, unfortunately. And again, the harsh reality is we have not understood what's the real life is all about. Anyway, let's see if time permits. We can try. Brush is, as most of you might have thought and very well said, it is your mind. It's a tool. वो एक साधन है. जैसे आपका हाथ है, आंख है, कान है, पैर है, किडनी है, लिवर है, ऐसे ही एक सटल टूल है which you can use. I use my hand, I use my eyes, I use my nose, I use my legs. Similarly, I can use my mind. So when I say I can use my mind, that means I'm not the mind. It's a tool. So there is a master who's using that particular hand. Colors and shades, ये थोड़ा सा challenging है. ठीक है. Colors है thoughts, emotions, feelings, attitudes, behaviors, and beliefs. Now all this constitutes the different colors. अब ये सब चीज़ें पॉजिटिव भी हो सकती हैं, ब्राइट वाइब्रेंट कलर्स भी हो सकता है, डार्क शेड्स भी हो सकता है. तो मेरे मन को यूज़ करके कौन सा कलर यूज़ करना है टू मेक माई कैनवस ब्यूटिफुल इज इन माई हैंड. अब यहाँ से स्पिरिचुअलिटी शुरू होता है. ठीक है ना. We will just today we will, you know, speak about certain belief system which impacts our mind. So once you're already programmed with a mental conditioning in your mind, it starts impacting in everything whatever you do. So before we start, let us try to see how powerful this mind is. So if not used judiciously, it will wreck your life. If used very systematically, very meaningfully, it can really make your life flourish. So I'll just do this exercise. I've been doing it since a very long time. I want somebody from the audience who is coming for the first time in Shanti Sarovar. Raise your hand who's coming for the first time. First time Shanti Sarovar. First time. अच्छा ठीक है. Okay. Um, those people who are meeting me for the first time, raise your hand. Meeting me for the first time. Okay. Wonderful. So, come, young boy, come. Yeah. Great. You also come, sister? हाँ आप भी आ जाओ. बेटा आप भी आओ, come. Yeah. I want one more, girl student, young girl. Anybody here? क्या बात है, कोई अपने आप को यंग समझता ही नहीं है. सारा खेल तो यंग का ही है. बोला हम तो ओल्ड हो गए यार, अभी हम यंग नहीं. आ जाइए सिस्टर का. नहीं नहीं पीछे. या दैट्स ओके. अनन्या, यू वांट टू जॉइन? ओके ठीक है, दैट्स ओके. Okay, so we'll do one very simple exercise. You might have seen this. What's your name? What do you spell it? B or M? B. B I. Bille. And what do you mean by that?
सर्विस.
Okay, ठीक है. So what do you do, बेटा? कौन सी क्लास में पढ़ते हो? 9th standard. Which school?
दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल.
थोड़ा मुस्कुराइए.
दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल.
बहुत अच्छा. Relax. टेंशन तो नहीं हो रहा? You're comfortable?
Yeah.
You want to go back and sit?
No.
Yeah, very good. Yeah. So, relax. ठीक ना? We are just trying to see how powerful the mind is. So, will I stand like this? Yeah. Okay. आपको कुछ नहीं करना है, हाथ को एकदम स्टेडी रखना है. Okay? You know me? You know me? Yes or no?
Yes.
You're meeting me for the first time?
Yeah.
How do you know me? He's behaving like my wife. ठीक है. क्या बोल रहे हैं आप लोग? सब नज़दीक आ जाइए. हाँ वो कैमरा में. हाँ कम. हाँ कम. ठीक है. यू आर कंफर्टेबल?
Yes.
बिले व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज, इसको थोड़ा स्टडी करो. हाँ जो मैं आपको बोलूँगा मन में बस सोचना है आपको. ठीक है. ओके ठीक है. So what you are supposed to do is, I'll give you a thought, just think about it. Okay. So Billy, I want you to think that this metal piece is moving left and right like a pendulum. Think about it. Socho. Believe in that. Have complete faith. Don't question it. Just give a random thought that this washer is moving left and right. It is moving left and right like a pendulum, not in the front and back. It's moving left and right. Okay. I want you to think, Billy, that it is moving now clockwise. Clockwise, सुई की घड़ियों की तरह it is moving. Okay, it's moving anti-clockwise. It's moving anti-clockwise. इस माइंड से हम जीवन को क्लॉकवाइज या एंटी क्लॉकवाइज घुमा सकते हैं. बट हमको पता ही नहीं है, अननोइंगली हम एंटी क्लॉकवाइज घुमा रहे हैं, लेकिन घुमाना राइट चाहते हैं. एंड वी वांट, बट इट्स नॉट हैपनिंग. टू गुड. कंग्रेचुलेशन. स्टैंड हियर, विली. Wow. What's your name?
Akshit.
Oh, sorry, Akshit. Yeah. Akshit, you're meeting me for the first time? Did you cheat? हाथ से तो नहीं कर रहे थे? पक्का? Sure?
Sure.
You know, at times when I do it, there was this girl who was doing it, और वो जैसे बोल रहे थे, it started moving clockwise, and she, oh my God, it is happening. I said, what do you mean? नहीं होना था क्या? बोला नहीं सर, मैं कुछ नहीं कर रही हूँ. मैंने कहा नहीं बहुत कुछ कर रहे हो. बोला नहीं मैं कुछ नहीं कर रही हूँ. मैंने कहा सोच तो रहे हो ना. I said you are thinking at least. बोला हाँ वो तो मैं I'm thinking. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I want you to think and feel and believe that it is moving anti-clockwise. Look at it, beta. Look at it. Look at it. Relax. It is moving anti-clockwise. Be comfortable. Even if it doesn't happen, it's okay. Don't doubt it. It's not result oriented. It's moving anti-clockwise. Now, please understand this is an inanimate thing. It's just a thing. It's a piece of a washer and a simple, you know. Okay. I want you to think that it is moving in the front and coming back. Look at it, feel it. Yeah, it's going in the front and coming back. Wow, it's so beautiful. Fantastic. Come. This side. Yeah. What's your name, ma'am? Krina. बस उतना ही. Krina Raz. Raz बोलना जरूरी है? Do I have to say Krina Raz? Sister, relax. All you need to do is to just create this thought, believe in it, feel completely into it, and think that this washer is moving left and right like a pendulum. It's moving left and right. Oh, wow. It's moving clockwise. Wow. I told you, everyone is born so beautiful, provided you use it in the right way. Come. What's your name, sister? Sasmita. Oh, wonderful. Okay. You decide what you want, you say and do it. Say loudly.
Left to right.
बेचारे हस्बैंड. शुरू हुआ नहीं लेफ्ट राइट. कमांड तो देखो. Sorry, I'm just joking. I don't know. You can see traces of that vibe, right? थोड़ा प्यार से बोलिए. हाँ, don't move your hand. Oh, wonderful. Okay, I want you to think that it is moving clockwise. 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 Think about it, feel it, believe it. Don't doubt it, don't question it. It will follow your order. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, chalo. Thank you. Can you give a big round of applause for all of them? Chalo, please take your seat. Okay, let me also try. ठीक है? What do you want me to do? What? Yeah, impossible. सर आप थोड़ा यहाँ आएंगे मेरा मदद के लिए. We'll try with him. See, You don't even have to say, it comes to your mind and it will start happening. That's how powerful the mind is. It's moving anti-clockwise. Yeah. And I have seen Brahma Kumaris, people who meditate, within no time it starts moving so fast. You know what I've done? I tied it to a piece of rod so that even I reduce the element that I'm deliberate. I just touched that piece of this thing and it will start behaving. Brother, you're so responsive. I want you also to try once. Taken? Yeah, what's your name?
My good name is Vinayak Shivajiram Manikwar.
Yeah, my good name is also Gireesh. Taken?
Nice to meet you.
Same here. Come here, close. Okay. Vinayak ji, I want you to think that this is moving left and right. Relax.
It's going forward and backward.
वो आपका सुन नहीं रहा, किसी और का सुन रहा है, ठीक है ना? That's the kind of statement is, sir, मेरे नहीं सुनते बच्चे. My child doesn't listen to me. He is listening to someone else. ठीक है? So why is that impact? Okay, so let us think that it is moving in the front and coming back. Think, relax.
That you are going forward and backward.
Acha. He was thinking it's going, moving.
It is moving.
Wonderful. Chalo. Thank you so much, sir. Wonderful. God bless you.
Same to you.
Yeah. Friends, I'm just trying to bring one point that we are all very, very beautiful and powerful. Can I feed the mind with the right inputs and it will obey? But the problem is, unknowingly, we feed it with a lot of negativity. I want my life to move clockwise, but actually it is moving anti-clockwise. And I feel it is because of them, it is because of circumstances, it is because of my family members, it is because of my bhagya, because of my destiny, because of my past. Sorry, whatever you think. So maybe unconsciously and in the subconscious, you are actually making your life rotate anti-clockwise. And then I feel that I want to move it clockwise, but it is not moving clockwise, it is moving anti. So the whole game point is within me. Yeah. So let's start understanding one beautiful aspect of life. And it goes like this: anything, nothing, or everything that you can or may experience in life, good, bad, stress, love, peace, anger, frustration, anything that you experience in life, no matter how terrible / good, will ever be anything more than a bunch of your thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, plus certain physical sensations, what you are experiencing. This is life. Unfortunately, we have made everything beyond this definition as life. It's achievement, it's position, it's accolades, it's rewards, it's वो है नहीं actually. It is nothing but what you're experiencing right now. So now my question is, can you handle that always? What? Can you handle that always? What is that? No. The thoughts, the emotions, and the feelings. Every moment, can I be a master of that particular thoughts? And my dear wonderful audience, and this is precisely what Brahma Kumaris does. And unfortunately, in our education system, we don't teach all these things. You know, you take any course on planet Earth, planet Earth chhod diya, as far as Indian academic system or education system, with the new NEP policy, they are trying to bring in a lot of values, but moral science का class तो पहले हमारे ज़माने में होता था. Nowadays तो that is also not there, unfortunately. Yeah. So I'll share few things with you. Okay. The first understanding is self-hypnotize yourself. You know, this was hypnosis. He's telling and it is happening. Forget about this. You say anything and everything to yourself, whatever is touching your life, to craft a new identities for yourself towards health, well-being, or experience life with ease. And the first thought that comes to my mind is life is difficult. Time is difficult. So many problems, so many challenges, so many difficulties. Nowadays, married life is very difficult. I'm not telling you that, but that's the first thought. So, what you're doing is you are hypnotizing yourself, and you don't realize that I am pathetically hypnotizing myself with all the negativities is concerned. And the problem is, a lot of people speak about the secret. And the secret is whatever you desire, it will happen. But there is a catch. And the catch is this. And a lot of people get frustrated. I desire with so much of commitment, with so much of meditation, with so much of sincerity, but nothing is happening. You know why? Because the reality is the universe acts as a mirror. It reflects to you of what you are. The universe will not give you what you want, but will reflect back to you who you are. If you feel I am affluent, affluence will happen. I am not affluent, I want affluence, I want success. Right now I am feeling failure, I am stressed out, पढ़ाई कर रहा हूँ, मेहनत लग रही है, स्ट्रेस में हूँ, but I want success. ये want से नहीं होता है. So generally I am under stress, I am insecure because of the want part of it. So if I am having a mindset which says I want, iska matlab you are not fulfilled right now. You need something. There is some kind of a gap. With that of who I consider, my identity is I'm not full, I'm not complete, I'm not successful, but striving hard. That striving hard becomes so cumbersome, so complicated, then I get frustrated. Kar to raha hu na, sir. I am trying hard. I, as a mother, I am doing everything for the child. But the child is not reciprocating the same way. Oh, God. Then I get frustrated. And I feel that now it is not my problem because I am doing everything to the best of my capacity. Now is the problem with the child. With the child, wife, log, situation. Then I keep changing. I mean, not wives, job, situation, circumstances. At times people contemplate that also. So the question is, who are you? Is it that I consider myself as very beautiful right now with all the challenges, or I am not, I want to be? So you're postponing yourself. So what's the identity? What you believe to be true about yourself will be reflected back to you by the universe. And here in Brahma Kumaris, the best part I like, I'll make it little, clear for you. It's not Gireesh Bhai or the sisters which is important. It's the Almighty God, the Creator. And the Creator the first lesson is, you are very, very good. But I'm not able to see the goodness because I'm looking at myself with very limited and a myopic view. Number one, I have lost everything. I don't look smart. I mean, you are only looking at the limited part of it, but God is not looking at your top floor. He's looking at the inside stuff. And what is the inside stuff? Is what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're emoting, your behavior, your decisions, your temperament. It's all the inside story. And that by default, look at the mind. All he did, or all the four people did, was just command, and it started listening to you. Similarly, let us assume this is your life and you command and it will obey. Why is it not happening? Because unknowingly I'm giving all the wrong messages. Please buy this book, although it's a little technical. It's very beautiful. How many of you have read this book? Oh wow, 1, 2. This is called as Psycho-Cybernetics. It's written by this Dr. Maxwell. He was plastic surgeon. पता है वो क्या करते थे? Few patients, he would do a very slight nose job. Very slight. Nobody can identify. Not even the wife will be able to identify that the surgeon has done something different. But the moment that operation is done, what is my feeling about myself? Now I look smart. I've already done the job. The doctors have worked on to me. Psychologically, physically kiya hai, which is not noticeable. Nobody can identify that something changes you have made. But internally, the changes was done. So now he started thinking, feeling that I look smart, I look smart. And the results were they started doing very good in their life. They started getting promotions. Their strained relationships started getting okay because now I am good. Now I am good. So psychologically भी एक plastic surgery अगर हम कर लें, तो life becomes fantastic. I'll give you another example. So people were asked, men were asked to enter into a room. There was a camera kept, click photographs or maybe videos, and all you have to do is stand, introduce yourself, and just go. Okay. And these videos were shown to women, and they were asked in rating from 1 to 10, you rate which men looked more attractive. Okay. So this was the whole, you know, the research was being done. Randomly, they picked up few men who had to come into the room, introduce themselves, and just walk out. They were asked to use cologne, perfume. ठीक है? अब जो the one who's seeing the video will not even sense the perfume, but the men who applied the perfume, they were more attracted by those ladies. So the moment you put perfume, what's happening psychologically is now I smell good. Now I look at how you are programming. The ladies who are watching the videos, उनको तो पता ही नहीं है who has applied the perfume and who has not applied the perfume. And then they checked in the scaling of rating of who were more attractive, those men who applied the perfume. So it's not that physical application. Unfortunately, we would also apply कितनी गर्मी है, कितना पसीना आता है, खुद को ही खुद का परफ्यूम का स्मेल नहीं आएगा. Forget about somebody else looking at you with. I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to say. So it's all to do how you are programming your mind. Oh God, I can't see. I mean, in summary, I can share the presentation if you want. Please use it. It's so beautiful. ठीक है? Every human being is hypnotized to some extent, either by ideas he has uncritically accepted. So sorry to say. And that's why I asked you, please don't accept anything what Gireesh has to tell. You thoroughly, critically evaluate what is Gireesh saying. And in the process, Gireesh will also, डरता क्यों हूं मैं? Insecure क्यों हूं मैं? I will also uncritically, So uncritically accepted from others or ideas he has repeated to himself and convinced himself to be true. So I'll give you one belief system. Okay? Something to do with life. What is life according to you? What's the definition of life? Yeah. That's a stressful definition of life. ये goal है ना बहुत problem है sir. Yeah. Anything else? Oh, fantastic. Okay. I'll tell you my definition of life. Yeah. When I was in the second standard, okay, before that, let me share you something very interesting. In America, there was a time when, little babies, crawling babies, their mortality was very high. And how did this happen? The parents would not pay attention to the little one, the crawling babies. The baby would crawl out of the house. There is a swimming pool and the baby will fall into the swimming pool, drown and die. The Americans came up with a very brilliant idea to check the infant death. You know what they did? They started teaching infants swimming. This was little, not very acceptable to me. I said, यार यहाँ हम अच्छे 206 हड्डी वाले नहीं सीख पाते, बड़े elders, very difficult to teach them swimming. How can you teach a small baby less than 1 year of age? So when I was reading about it, it really blew my mind off. When I came to know, you go and ask any pediatrician, doctors for little infants, in pediatric language, what they claim? You can teach a baby swimming who is more than 4 months. 5th month onwards, you can teach a baby. 5-month-old baby can be taught swimming. I mean, it was really startling for me. So these parents took the little one into the swimming pool, mom, dad, and the trainer standing, and they left the baby. They observed two beautiful phenomena that the baby was able to exhibit very naturally. Number one, the baby was able to hold the breath for a pretty long duration. You and I fall into the water, we will start gulping water instantaneously. एक तो shock रहेगा and the other we will panic. But the baby was able to hold the breath. One unscientific reasoning could be that in the past birth, he would have been a great shishya of Ramdev Maharaj. A lot of pranayam in the past birth. अब इस जन्म में भी he knows how to hold the breath. ठीक है ना, post birth also. I mean, sorry, yeah.
24 hours we take break to 2160.
Yeah.
1600.
करेक्ट सर. डोंट गेट स्ट्रेस. एक दो आगे पीछे हो जाएगा भी तो चलता है, ठीक है ना, इतना प्रिसाइज होने की जरूरत नहीं है. दैट्स ओके, क्योंकि आप दो चार आगे भी बताएंगे तो हमको कुछ पता ही नहीं है, ठीक है ना. दैट्स ओके, गुड. Second, what the parents observed, that the baby was able to keep the eyes open inside the water. You and I will not be able to do that. We are under shock. The first thing is we will shut our eyes. We will be under shock. But the baby was able to do it. And you know what they found? In medical science, it is called as bradycardic response of an infant. There is a medical term used to it. And it is very natural for the baby, for the infant. You know why? And the theory behind it is that the baby in the mother's womb was in a similar environment. So post-birth, the baby is under a similar, surrounded with water. The baby feels as if I'm, safe, at the amniotic fluid in the womb. So post-birth, the baby is able to naturally exhibit these two phenomena. The parents took advantage of it. So immediately falls into the water. Baby will not be under shock, will be able to hold the breath. And they taught the baby to paddle the legs. Yeah. How many of you have seen real video footages of infants swimming? Wonderful. Good. Okay. Yeah. So this is a reality. You have seen? Wow. Good.
In Nagasaki, they actually throw the babies into the pool to
Thank God I'm not born there. The way he was saying, they throw the baby. अरे वो सिखाने के लिए करते हैं, throw नहीं करते हैं, ठीक है ना? As if it looks as if it's a punishment. They throw the baby into the... Okay. So forget about Nagasaki or US. Come back to India. Okay. So the entire family goes for a weekend celebration picnic, and there is a water body. There is a lake, there is a river, there is a waterfall, there is a sea, there is a swimming pool. And typically all Indian mothers will hold the baby's hand so tight, which an Indian policeman also will not hold the hand of a culprit. ठीक है ना? इतना टाइट तो पुलिस वाला भी नहीं पकड़ता है जितना टाइट तो मम्मी बच्चे का हाथ पकड़ती है. एंड फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज, नजदीक नहीं जाना, डूब जाओगे, डोंट गो नियर द वाटर बॉडी, यू विल ड्राउन. एंड द मोमेंट द मम्मी सेज दिस, द लिटिल वन लुक्स ब्लैंक. I mean, I don't know what drowning is. There is no file and folder clause called as drowning, right? छोटू तो छोटू ही है, उसका 500 GB हार्ड डिस्क इज एम्प्टी एंड द मदर इज क्लिकिंग राइट क्लिक, ओपन अ न्यू फाइल इन अ फोल्डर, ड्राउन. ठीक है ना? नाउ यू आर making him go anti-clockwise the moment the water body comes in. So this little one now is in the 5th standard. The school, students go for a picnic and mama comes to know there is also a swimming pool. Oh my God, the entire night, नजदीक नहीं जाना, दूर रहना, डूब जाओगे. 15 years, डूब जाओगे. Now there is a belief. Hypnotized, uncritically accepted. The idea was planted by my dear, darling, sweet mummy, unfortunately. And she feels she's protective. She's so graceful. She's making the child secure. What we don't realize, the reality is, you are doing more of the wrong thing, unfortunately. The goal, achievement is sub wrong programming, my friends. Life is not goal, unfortunately. Anyway. So now the boy is in the 10th standard, 15 years of age, summer holidays. The parent says, you're whiling away your time, you're wasting your time, go and do something. So the little one says, okay, can I go and learn swimming? Next door we have a swimming pool. He says, fine, go. So there is a swimming pool and the boy Rahul is outside the swimming pool. The trainer says, Rahul bache, get into the water. I bet you. You know what will Rahul say? Sir, डर लग रहा है. So the trainer, mommy, papa, coach, anybody, you're trying to influence the baby to learn a new skill. And you ask, डर क्यों लग रहा है? पता नहीं, लेकिन लग रहा है. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. Please mind it. ये जो लग रहा है ना, you're hypnotized. Can you now critically evaluate? क्यों लग रहा है? What is the basis? What's the root cause? What is the genesis of it? Fantastic, sir. Yeah. So, in the name of being protective, what we are doing is more of the wrong thing than the good. So, the trainer, mummy, papa, you know what they tell the child? Rahul, listen to me very, very with concentration. Bolo, bolo, sir. And the trainer says, believe me, trust me. This is my track record. I have been teaching swimming to children for the last 10 years. Thousands of children have come here. They had so much of issues, but they all went back. They are fantastic swimmers. Trust me, beta, nothing will happen. Believe me, मुझ पे भरोसा तो करो. Jump into the water. पता है राहुल क्या बोलेगा? मालूम है सर. I know you are the best trainer in the city, but मुझे डर लग रहा है. Now, can I ask you, your faith, your trust is just not helping me. It is overpowering by what I'm feeling. मेरे को जो लग रहा है, that 15 years of लग रहा है, आपका trust me, believe me, I am with you, I have always been with you, mummy, papa, all that emotional blackmail, it doesn't work. So now tell me, the trainer is helpless. You and I am helpless trying to help this child come out of what he or she is experiencing. And what is that experience is nothing but is hypnotized with all the wrong mindsets. And it's my, this is what I have been doing as a teacher, as a parent, as a husband, as an elderly person. हर चीज मैं decide करता हूं. और right है, wrong है, उसको कौन evaluate करेगा? Who is deciding what's the righteous thing? Third and the last and the ultimate. Now this is height. You know what the trainer says? Rahul, bachche, listen to me very carefully. If you understand it, permanently fear of swimming will go. Bolo, sir. I mean, he also wants to overcome. Aisa nahi hai, he doesn't want to do it. Somebody help me out. Help me out and take me out of what I'm feeling. आपका बोल देने से trust me, believe me से नहीं होता है. So, the trainer says, listen to me very carefully. Beta, this swimming pool is only 4 feet depth. Your height is 5 feet 6 inches. Accidentally also you cannot drown. Unscientifically तो हो ही नहीं सकता है. तेरे को इतना भी fear हो ना, all you have to do is just stand straight as if you're standing there outside. Just stand straight, water will be at your shoulder level. You are above it. You just cannot drown. Not possible. You know what Rahul will say? मालूम है sir. The problem is, हम सबको मालूम है. Can you help me come out of that hypnotized wrong belief? And we are only superficially trying to help someone. No, don't worry, don't worry. I am there, I am there. Can you understand what the child is going through? What's the belief system that the child has created thanks to our teachers, thanks to our mom, thanks to our dad, thanks to the whole world, thanks to society? आजकल तो और भी problem है, thanks to the mobile phone. वो भी impact कर रहा है. There is no filter. That's what it is happening. We cannot stop what's happening in the society. At least as parents, the direct impact I can create on the child is the right programming, the right hypnosis. So now as a parent, I am struggling. Now as a parent, I am helpless. As a leader, I'm helpless. As a coach, at times I become helpless. The person has tremendous talent, but something is blocking. And this is what it is called. We are all hypnotized, but we don't know we are. Brahma Kumaris, I'll tell you, it will filter out all the wrong hypnosises and come to reality. I'll give you another example. Okay. What is life? When I was in second standard, my 500 GB hard disk was empty. I was not a very good academic student. Now, what I mean by not a good academic student is, Indian mothers के standard में, I was not good student. And Indian mothers का standard is, बैठ के नहीं पढ़ता है. He doesn't sit and study. He studies for 5 minutes, walks around here and there. Little finicky, little chanchal. Yeah. And my mother would get tremendously stressed out. she'll only keep cribbing, sit and study, dhyan se padho, concentrate and study, concentrate. And as my exams were nearing, so exam of the child is nearing, maximum stress is for the, kya baat hai? I thought it's only my mom experienced it. 2023 mom is also experiencing the same. Okay. Exam is of the child, but stress is for the parents maximum. पता नहीं क्या होगा, पता नहीं क्या होगा. तो फिर मैं मम्मी को बोलता तुम ही लिख लो. आपको अपने बारे में इतना कॉन्फिडेंस तो यू राइट इट और लीव मी, लेट मी अप्लाई इन माई माइंड. एंड एनीवे छोड़ो. मम्मा was so stressed out and I was not studying. During those days, enemy number one, दुश्मन number one for me, you know who was that? No, मम्मी नहीं, my elder sister. Because वो बैठ के पढ़ती थी. She was a sincere student. और उसके चक्कर में डांट मैं खाता था. And she would sit and study and all the firing I am getting. मम्मी का एक ही डायलॉग होता, दीदी को देख, दीदी को देख, दीदी को देख. And I'll get so frustrated and in my mind I'll think, एक दिन तो देख लूंगा. ठीक है ना, आज तो नहीं देख पा रहा. One day I'll definitely. And I'll go to my elder sister and मैं उनको कहता था, दीदी तुम भी थोड़ा खेलो, यू ऑल्सो यू नो रोम अराउंड हियर एंड देयर, क्योंकि कम से कम डांट तो मुझे कम मिले. I mean, she was little more sincere. At times, you know, girls are more sincere than boys. Anyway, so my exam got very near. She was completely stressed out. And you know, in that moment of fit and rage, you know what she asked me? I had exam tomorrow and she asked me, तेरे को कितना marks मिलेगा? How much marks will you score? And since my 500 GB was empty, instantaneously I responded. I said, कितना भी चलेगा. Anything is okay with me. 2, 4, 1 dozen, 2 dozen, 25, 33% mark. The moment I said कितना भी चलेगा, oh my God, her eyes popped out. She had a massive cardiac chest arrest. She had lung attack, pancreatic attack, liver attack, kidney attack, spine attack, gutna attack, full body attack. And she was writhing in pain and agony. Idiot bolta kitna bhi chalega. I'm living my life through him and he says kitna bhi chalega. And when I saw my mother in that state, I panicked. You know, the only person at that time I loved was my mother. And because of my kitna bhi chalega, she was in pain. I immediately changed my dialogue to make her comfortable. I immediately asked her, aapko kitna chahiye? How much do you want? You know what she told me immediately? She changed poles and she said, 100 में 100. अरे कम से कम 40-50 बोलते थे, मैं तो 2-4 में था. I mean, you're the extreme on the right. 100 में 100. And the first thought came to my mind is, यार 8 घंटे उस स्कूल में जाके मरूं मैं. I struggle in the school. I have to do the entire homework. I am in pain attending the classes. She punishes me. हमारे ज़माने में हमको मुर्गा बना देते थे. If you are not attentive. आज तो बच्चों को हाथ नहीं लगाते teachers. Then when I come back home, you push me back to extra classes, tuition classes. There also I'm struggling. I am doing the hard work. Who needs the marks? यार ये equation अभी तक गले से नहीं उतर रहा है. You are living life through my marks, so you better go and write. Chalo chodo. I had no idea about it. To the best of my capacity, competency, I studied. Khelte ghumte ghamte pad liya. Wrote the exam also. Result day. In my time, the result report card was given in the classroom. So the madam said, Gireesh. I was always bubbly only. Gireesh, come and collect your report card. I reached. Said, yes, madam, tell me. So she looked at the report card. Her eyes twinkled and she said, Congratulations, Gireesh. Keep it up. मुझे समझ में ही नहीं आया बात. I was always in a congratulatory mode. Even after getting 2 hittings from the mummy, after 2 minutes, I'll say, Mama, I love you. Ice cream खा लूं. Fridge में रखा है. I'll to not even hold. I'm to always, children are always in a congratulatory mode. And she said, keep it up. I said, I'm always up. ठीक है ना? I kept the report card down in my bag. Spirits were always up. Came home, खेल कूद के थक गया, dead tired. I knocked at the door. You know, Mama came to know Gireesh has come in and result day he'll come with the report card. She broke, Ramesh sir, she broke the Olympic record of 100 meter. High jump, triple jump, nanosecond she reached at the door. नीरज चोपड़ा को गोल्ड मिलने में कितना मेहनत करना पड़ता है. इंडियन मम्मास का टाइमिंग कर लो रिकॉर्ड. Plenty of gold medals. Nanosecond she reached at the door, opened the door, and she said, "Report card मिला क्या?" 2 feet down, I could hear her heart beating profoundly. कुछ कुछ हो रहा है इनको. I could make it. And she said, "Report card मिला क्या?" I said, "It's there in the bag. Take it." Oh, she pounced on the bag, unzipped the bag, took the report card, opened it. Her eyes also twinkled. You know why? She was super happy. 75% marks. Yeah. आपको क्यों खुशी हो रही है? क्या बात है. ठीक है, दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग. सो मम्मी वॉज हैप्पी. 75% मार्क. क्योंकि मम्मी को लग रहा था जिस प्रकार से ये पढ़ाई कर रहा है 75 वॉज मोर देन एक्सपेक्टेड. शी वॉज सुपर हैप्पी. Observation number 1. Gireesh beta, from the corner of my eyes, I was watching my mom and dad, and you know what my mama did? She went across to dad and report card दिखा करके डैडी को कहा, मेरा बेटा है. And I was thinking, यार, what is your contribution? You are basking in the glory, my hard work, my marks, and तुम मजे लूट रही हो. मैं मर रहा था यहाँ पे. I mean, समझ ही नहीं. We are all hypnotized. That's how the world is. Can you question it very critically, very honestly, very sensibly, and see whether it is adding value to you? Life is very beautiful. We are all born beautiful, but then we are not experiencing it. Look at how the mind is playing tricks with me. It will listen to you uncritically. You think it will happen. What is your thought processes? What's your idea about life? What's your idea about certain things? Mummy happy, papa happy? My first definition of life: getting, having, since childhood, thanks to my parents and thanks to society. कितना मार्क्स मिलेगा, अवार्ड मिलेगा, फर्स्ट प्राइज मिलेगा, कंपटीशन में ट्रॉफी मिलेगा. इट्स ऑल अबाउट गेटिंग. व्हाट विल यू गेट? फर्स्ट प्राइज, अवार्ड, रिवॉर्ड, जॉब, क्वालिफिकेशन, IIT. Will you get, have? And believe me, it is not limited to these things. Even at the emotional level, प्यार मिलेगा, सम्मान मिलेगा, रिस्पेक्ट मिलेगा, अंडरस्टैंडिंग मिलेगा, फॉरगिवनेस मिलेगा. इमोशनल लेवल पर भी इट इज ऑल अबाउट गेटिंग. एंड इफ आई डोंट गेट, आई एम स्ट्रेस्ड आउट. So I am being conditioned and hypnotized with one understanding: life is all about getting. Thanks to our society. Please, friends, with this mindset, you can never master your mind. It will always move anti-clockwise. आप लाख जतन कर लो, you can just not move it clockwise. That's how your strong belief system is. Life is all about getting. Thanks. I mean, I did not create it. That's how people told me. Climax number 2. Mummy happy, papa happy. This is height, friends. After half an hour, mama barges into my room and she gives me 2 big tight slap. यार मुझे समझ नहीं आया अब क्या प्रॉब्लम है. बट 75 तो मिल गया ना. So I directly dialed New Delhi Central Bureau of Investigation. I said, I don't believe in the state agency. वैसे भी सेंटर और स्टेट का प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है. I said, you tell me within half an hour, why did I get 2 hittings? And they sent me an SMS after thorough investigation. पता है मेरे को 2 थप्पड़ क्यों पड़ा? क्योंकि बाजू वाले राहुल को 90 मिला. I thought with the 75% of the marks, I'll go to the nearby temple and offer 1 coconut, नारियल चढ़ाऊंगा. क्योंकि 2 मिला, मैंने भी प्रेयर को एस्केलेट कर दिया. मैंने भी 2 नारियल ऑफर किया हनुमान जी को. एंड आई सेड, भगवान, बहुत दुख, पीड़ा, चिंता, भय, दर्द से आया हूँ, प्लीज़ मेरे कष्ट हरो. हनुमान जी ने कहा, बच्चे, एडवांस में बोल रहा हूँ, तुम जो मांगोगे वो मैं दे दूंगा. आई विल ब्लेस यू. मैंने कहा वो तो ठीक है, बट लिसन टू माई स्टोरी. ही सेड, प्लीज डोंट टेल योर स्टोरी. सुन के आई एम अंडर डिप्रेशन. मैं नींद की दवाई खा के सो रहा हूँ. लोगों का सुन के थक गया. आई कांट हैंडल इट. डोंट टेल योर स्टोरी, जस्ट टेल मी व्हाट यू वांट. तथास्तु, एडवांस में. मैंने कहा, एंड ही सेड, ऑफर पीरियड चल रहा है, 1 पर 1 फ्री, यू कैन आस्क 2. मैंने कहा मेरे को बस एक ही इच्छा है. बोलो बच्चे, एडवांस में. डन. मैंने कहा गॉड आई हैव ओनली वन विश, बोलो मुझे मिले या ना मिले. कैन आई आस्क यू क्वेश्चन? किसी और को ज़्यादा मार्क्स मिलने से जलन मुझे हो रही है. कैन यू क्रिटिकली एनालाइज एंड से व्हाट्स द रूट कॉज ऑफ इट? क्यों? अरे वो उसका है, उसने मेहनत किया है, मेरे को क्यों प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है? वाई एम आई गेटिंग इरिटेटेड? समबडी एल्स इज सक्सेस, somebody is getting more love, somebody is getting more award, somebody is getting more reward, somebody is getting something else which I also aspire for. But why are you getting irritated? You deserve what you contributed. Somebody else did something else. Why are you getting frustrated? You know why? Because that's a deep rooted hypnotic programming. Because mama hit me because somebody else got 75. किसी और को मिलने से दर्द ज्यादा हो रहा है. That's what it's been told to me, which is not right. Can I be happy looking at someone else's success? Oh God, I will really live life to its truest definitional terms, but I'm not. You know what husband wife say? 15 years of marriage, the wife is complaining to the husband. 15 years of marriage. कितना किया तुम्हारी मम्मा के लिए? क्या मिला आज तक? You know, this is where motivation comes into picture. बच्चा भी ये बोलता है भगवान को, मैंने कितना पढ़ाई किया. भगवान बोलते मेरे लिए किया क्या? अब तुम रो क्यों रहो? As if the entire responsibility is in my head, that what you did and I need to bless you. It's all wrong religion and spirituality, friends. We're all hypnotized. Now the question is, what is life? So as I told you initially, life is an experience. Can I experience peace right now? Can I experience the entire process? This is so interesting. In a study testing whether the relationship between exercise and health is moderated by one's mindset, these people didn't do any exercise. They were only told. 84 female room attendants, this is in US, working in 7 different hotels, were measured on physiological health variables affected by exercises. Yeah. So they randomly picked these 84 hotel maids, and the parameters of those exercise regimes, they were doing everything. They were climbing stairs, they were brooming, they were doing everything which ideally a typical exercise regime would help you. So they were matching all the requirements of the standards. So there were 2 groups, one a control group, the other the informed group. So those in the informed conditions were told that the work they do, cleaning hotel rooms, is a good exercise and satisfies the surgeon's general recommendation for an active lifestyle. You are walking 10,000 steps up the stairs, coming down, walking here and there, and you are actually matching all the requirements and recommendations, which they did not knew before. So one informed group, they were told. Examples of how their work was exercise were provided. You're brooming, this is as good as this asana. You're walking, this is good as. They were all told and informed, right? The results, friends. Subjects in the control group were not given this information. Another group were not given this information. They were also doing the same thing. Although actual behavior did not change, they kept on doing the same thing. 4 weeks after the intervention, the informed group perceived themselves to be getting significantly more exercise than before. As a result, compared with the control group, they showed a decrease in weight. Aha. They were doing it before also. Weight reduction nahi hua. Ab jab bata diya gaya ki what you're doing, matches with the recommendation, their blood pressure, body fat, waist to hip ratio, and body mass index, everything improved. The right information. Maybe you're doing a lot of things, but it's not showing you the tangible results. Why? Pata hi nahi hai. Reality kya hai? These results support the hypothesis that exercise affects health in part or in whole, even via the placebo effect. So if you check the entire day how many steps you're walking, and you say, wow, this is a part of good health, I am doing good to my health, it will start happening. The mind is in sync with what actually you're doing. But otherwise, time nahi hai. You may be doing a lot of things. I don't get time to go to the gym. I don't get time to do exercises. I am not taking care of the health. Even though you are doing as good as these exercises, your body will not show the result. So there is a block in the mind. This is very interesting, friends. I'm telling you few aspects. This is called as a Pygmalion effect. How many of you know about it? Pygmalion effect. Oh, fantastic. This is very beautiful. So, if I need to tell you something interesting, yeah, this one. In 1968, Harvard psychologist Robert Rosenthal and the school principal Jacobson, they founded the Pygmalion effect theory in education. Pata hai what they did? They told the teachers that these bunch of students, they were given an IQ test. Okay? And the results were mapped. But the teacher who used to teach the student, they were told that these bunch of students are too good. Actually, they were not. And no idea about it. Just the teacher was told that the students are too good. So when you start looking at somebody from a particular image, and the teachers were told you have to teach them in equal sense. You don't have to give extra attention to anybody. But they were told that these particular bunch of students are too good. So when you know somebody is good, but the problem is, in my belief system, my daughter is not good. पढ़ती कहाँ है? टीवी कितना देखती है? Look at it. How are you holding your child? How are you holding your subject? How are you holding your future? How are you holding your present? So you are raising an expectation, and the results were so fantastic. It's a type of other imposed self-fulfilling prophecy that states the way you treat someone has a direct impact on how that person acts. So you're not doing anything different in actions, but you're thinking, ye bahut brilliant bachche, ye bahut brilliant bachche, ye bahut brilliant. They start responding. The influence, the impact, the cause, and the reinforcement. And believe me, after some time, they did a repeat IQ test. Those students जिनको बस कहा गया था they are good, they actually performed good. So if you want someone in your near and dear one, and this is what God does, He says, Gireesh, you are fantastic. Look at your future. You're going to be a deity full of divine virtues. I'm not, but He is setting my expectation. And once you know, oh wow, He looks at me at that, I start doing it. And when He looks at me at that end result, and I can sense His love, the teacher looks at you, there is more of love, there is more of care, there is more of, contribution. It all has an effect. The Pygmalion effect is true because behavior is being adapted to make the expectation come true. Because my mama loves me, because she feels so good about me, I will also start doing it. आप ऊपर ऊपर से बोलो बेटा आई लव यू वी आर देयर, बट अंदर से पता नहीं क्या होगा, पता नहीं क्या होगा, पता नहीं क्या होगा. Actually the students were not good, but it was only feeded. Students are good. ठीक है? This is interesting. Okay, this last one. First, the expectation is formed. Then the expectation is communicated that these are very good students. Then the behavior is adapted to meet the expectation. And finally, the expectations becomes true. So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So can you create good expectation? At least here, the reality may be different. Student is not sincere. My child is sincere. His future is good. Create it. Then express it. Then communicate it. And they will be able to achieve. This is very fantastic, friends. This is the last concept. This is called as, please read it. What is the difference? एक कभी कभी कोई बोलता है ना तो बी है या डी है मेरे को सुनाई नहीं देता है. डिसिप्लिन तो सुना है, डिसिप्लिन. I'll tell you what it is. Michael Beckwith coined this term discipline. And he combined two terms. It's called as bliss plus discipline. And what actually it means is that discipline happens when you dedicate yourself to achieving a goal, but enjoy the process. So every moment you're happy, you can clap for it. Every moment you're happy. Discipline does not focus on the final step or reaching your dreams, but on the whole path itself. And this is where life is. So every moment, what I'm experiencing, going to school, what is your experience? Coming back home, doing the homework, doing your studies, how much is the discipline happening? And this is in one way is called as cultivating flow as a mental habit to form happiness. And there is a very wrong belief system with respect to discipline. डिसिप्लिन माना, मेरा फ्रीडम चला गया, come on time. Freedom is come any time. And what we need to understand and create a new belief system is the gift of self-discipline. And let me make it little more, open. ब्रह्मा कुमारीज में लोग नहीं आते हैं, संडे इवनिंग टॉक में बहुत आते हैं. आई एम नॉट स्पीकिंग अबाउट यू. You know why? Because if you have to shift from that side to this side, there's a lot of discipline. You cannot get angry. बिना गुस्से के कैसे काम चलेगा? A lot of purity. Purity means you're honest to yourself. A lot of conditions. Maybe some other organization you can be as what you are and continue with that organization. यहाँ ऐसा नहीं है. Although it is not enforced, but then you want to be a part of it, then you inculcate that discipline. There is a lot of खाने पीने में हमारा discipline बहुत है. And जहाँ लोगों को पता चलता रहा, oh God, they don't eat anything outside, बस छोड़ जाने दे भाई. And I can give you umpteen examples. Bureaucrats, army officers, they are into Brahma Kumaris, but they follow that discipline. And you know what we need to retweak is discipline actually is freedom. So the gift of self-discipline is that it has the power to take you beyond the reasoning of temporary emotions of being asked not to do this, not to do that, do only this, don't do that, don't do that. वो हमको थोड़ा सा constraint लगता है ना, but actually it leads you to more of freedom. You'll experience life in the true sense. And if I need to tell you my experience, all the discipline doesn't bother me. It doesn't tax me. It rather makes me more profound, more easy, more simple, more in control. And it in no way makes my life more bothersome, more difficult, more cumbersome. But it seems to be like that you're giving away this, you're giving away this, you're giving away that, but it's actually not. And it brings in so much of advantages to you. I'll give you a very simple example. Virat Kohli, is a fitness freak. The yo-yo test, baki koi kare na kare, Virat Kohli ka ranking is very high. This person had pain in his arms. So he did all the test and everything, and it was told that your acid level in the body is very high. So he said, what am I supposed to do? He said, stop eating non-veg. That day and today is a pakka vegetarian. So now if you look at the discipline with respect to certain food which is not good for your physical body, but then मजा तो non-veg का ही है. क्या तुम लोग घास फूस खाते हो? But the discipline helps. I'm just giving you an example. I mean, you have to take a call on it. But that's precisely the reason. And the food that you take has an impact on your mind. जैसा अन्न वैसा मन. So anything revolving around that mind, all the conditioning and the belief system, God gives me the direction. That if you do this, follow this, life becomes more easy. Maybe initially it may seem to be little constraints or why should I do it? But that experience of life makes it so beautiful. So last thing, friends. So I want you to read this. Who wrote this? This is a small poem. I was early in my life taught to work as well as play. My life has been one long happy holiday, full of work and full of play. I dropped the worry on the way and God was good to me every day. Now this is also belief. God is there to back me up. अब वो God गणपति है, अल्लाह है, वाहिगुरु है, we can discuss it later, but there is one energy which is always there to protect me. That's the belief system, that I'm not alone. I'll not be left alone. He's there to support me. ठीक है? ऐसा लगता है कि ये लिखने वाला गिरीश जैसा कोई होगा बेचारा. ठीक है ना, सब छोड़ छाड़ के धंधा पानी कमाना है नहीं. मे बी आई वॉज नॉट गुड इनफ इन द कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड, इट यू स्ट्रगल्ड, छोड़ो सब कुछ. सन्यासी कौन बनता है? जो जिंदगी में कुछ कर नहीं पाया बेचारा. ऐसे बहुत सारे लोगों का माइंडसेट होता है. नहीं, आपका नहीं है, आई अंडरस्टैंड. ठीक है, कैन यू गेस? जस्ट गेस. करेक्ट, बहुत अच्छा. जब गाड़ी गराज में चली गई, अब चलने के लायक नहीं है, तब आध्यात्मिक बन जाओ, तब सन्यासी. ओके, लेट मी शेयर. John Davison, Rockefeller Sr. was an American business magnate and philanthropist. He had been widely considered the wealthiest American of all time and the richest person in modern history. This guy, work and play, God, always to support me. Now you read it back. How can somebody become richest in the world with this mindset? Maybe I'm all programmed wrong. मेहनत करो, do. अरे नहीं है वैसे. You are sacrificing life in the drivenness to earn money. That's not the equation. You still can earn money if money is the objective. Brahma Kumaris doesn't say don't earn money. Please, जितना कमाना है कमाइए. I'll help you आपको कमाने के लिए. But then don't lose your smile. Then don't lose the beauty of life. Then don't get irritated if you have some losses in the stock market. Suppose you have invested there. देखो market price नीचे चल रहा है. I'll share one experience. I was sitting with L&T chairman, Mr. Anil Nayak. अभी तो he's quite old. थोड़ा wheelchair driven है. And you know what he did? In front of his office, gate number 7, Mumbai, Powai area, ठीक है? L&T office, उनका corporate office. In front of his room, he has a meditation room, Brahma Kumari's meditation room. आपको जो यहाँ meditation room का interiors वैसे ही बनाया. And we are sitting in front of him, and he's asking me, Gireesh, look at my face. मैंने कहा, yes sir, I'm watching you. बोला, can you see any traces of stress? मैंने कहा, अब आई वॉज लिटिल कंफ्यूज, हाँ बोलूँ कि ना बोलूँ. मैंने कहा सर आप ऐसे क्यों पूछ रहे हो? बोला नहीं अच्छी तरह देखो. आई मीन लुक एट मी वेरी इंटेंटली एंड टेल मी, डू यू फील अ सेंस ऑफ वरी? आई सेड इट डजंट लुक लाइक. आई मीन यू फील सो रिलैक्स्ड एंड एट ईज. एंड ही सेड, यू नो व्हाई आई एम आस्किंग दिस क्वेश्चन? आई सेड आई डोंट नो. He said, look back. So I turned back. There was a big TV screen and the stock prices. And he says, my L&T prices is going down. But I'm not going down. External things should not impact you. And that's what it's saying. My life has been a one long happy holiday. Holiday बोल के richest in the history, modern history बनना बहुत complicated लग रहा है. हम तो जीते हैं सैटरडे संडे को, मंडे टू फ्राइडे काम करते हैं, मरते. आपके बारे में नहीं कह रहा हूँ. एवरी डे इज अ हॉलीडे. Believe me, friends, you need to look at how the Brahma Kumaris function. These sisters, they get up at almost around 3:30 in the morning. I get up at 3:30 in the morning. And I sleep at, say, 11:30. The entire day, meeting a lot of people, engaging. But then that whole process of interacting with people, doing all these things, it's a holiday. Can I enjoy? There's nothing called as work. Yeah. Two most powerful words and the most complicated thing. All mental well-being challenges starts from this thought process. And you know what is that? I am not good. A sense of what you call it as, you know, I'm not complete. A sense of lacking. मैं ठीक नहीं हूँ, मैं इंटेलिजेंट नहीं हूँ, मैं बहुत मेहनत करना पड़ता है, सफलता इतना आसानी से नहीं मिलता है. There's a sense. That's how you are turning. That's there in deep subconscious mind, and you want to make it happy. इसका दवाई है, इसका antidote is I am mighty, I am courageous, I am resilient, I am valuable, I am brave, I am bold. What's your self-talk to yourself? Meditation, in simple terms, is your own talk to yourself. I want somebody else to appreciate me. I want you to tell me, Gireesh, you're good. That's okay. Even if in case you don't find that somebody, you can talk to yourself nicely. Can we teach the young generation, speaking to them nicely? Yeah. Life is only as good as your mindset. I'll take another 1 minute, friends. How many of you have seen the movie of Superman? Raise your hand. A lot of people. Good. So this is the story behind the Man of Steel Will. So the actual character played of Superman, his name was Christopher Reeve. And he had everything, friends. Fantastic personality, charisma, a very loving family, and a successful career playing the ultimate hero, Superman. Yeah. But what we don't realize is suddenly came a massive shock when the actor was struck by tragedy. And once a skilled horseback rider, Christopher Reeve was approaching his third jump when his horse suddenly came to a halt. He had a head on injury, throwing him to the ground to land on his head. And for the next few days, Chris was barely conscious and couldn't move. This is a real story, huh? This is not a made up story. The fall had severed his spinal cord down the neck, paralyzing him from the neck down. When he woke up, the doctors gave him the grim verdict: "We are sorry, nothing more can be done. Medical science has no, treatment for you." And they gave that verdict: "You will be paralyzed for the rest of your whole life." Superman saving planet Earth in real life. Real life में you're a superhero. And आजकल के बच्चों को पूछो what do you want to become, बोले सुपर हीरो. डॉक्टर इंजीनियर नहीं, सुपर हीरो. So I was traveling in train from Kanpur to Nagpur. So I had a Indian Army family, 2 beautiful kids. I love children. So this little one jumps from the third berth and he says, "Mama, hold me," and he jumps. और मम्मा उसको कैच करती है, and he looks at me very proudly, says, "देखा अंकल, सुपरमैन जंप किया मैंने थर्ड." आई सेड, बचे हुए बाल निकल जाएंगे. तुम यू आर प्लेइंग हियर jumping from the third berth and says, "Oh, look uncle, I'm Superman." मैंने कहा, हाँ, be in that state. The rest of the whole life you'll be paralyzed, robbed of hope or ever finding a cure. Chris even considered committing suicide. Life can turn tables at any moment. That's the beauty of life. But then if you are beautiful here, nothing can stop you. Look at him, friends. क्या smart बंदा था, अभी क्या हाल होगा. Even if you have to breathe in, you have to take the support. He turned to his wife and asked that one question which was ringing in his mind since the accident. And he asked his wife, "Please leave me. You get married. I'll somehow manage. So please, maybe we should let me go." But his wife tearfully answered, "I will support whatever you want, but I want you to know one thing, that I'll be with you for the long haul, no matter what, and I love you." If a human being can be there for you, how about God, friends? वो तो कभी हाथ नहीं छोड़ेगा. So if you can establish that beautiful relationship with the Almighty through meditation, life becomes absolutely wonderful. Chris never questioned his faith again. Look, what's my mind questioning, doubting? He never questioned that. He wiped his tears and told himself from now onwards, only looking forward, the forward way. Chris refused to be held back by his condition. Look at the young Christopher Reeve audition, Superman, wonderful career, and real life Christopher Reeve. Every day he trained to move his body. The doctors warned against him and they told him, maybe you are in denial, कि तुम ठीक हो जाओगे, चल पाओगे, गलत है, नहीं कर पाओगे, you cannot do it. But he kept on doing. He never gave up hope. Once you choose hope, anything is possible. Now, hope is the right reality. Why should I be not hopeful? Chris continued to fight and raise funds for medical research. His biggest wish was one day to hug his son. Superman दुनिया को बचाता है, couldn't hug his own son with his 2 arms. नहीं कर पाया वो. Despite his paralysis, Chris continued to follow his passion and even directed his first film. This is a very beautiful thought. I mean, what you were saying, Amit Bhai, the other time when we met. Some people are walking around with full use of their bodies and they are more paralyzed than I am. सब कुछ है, घर भी है, वाइफ भी है, बच्चे भी है, सब कुछ, बहुत कुछ, थोड़ा बहुत तो ऊपर नीचे हो रहा है, बट यहाँ से हम बहुत दुखी हैं, यहाँ से हम बहुत इरिटेटेड है, बहुत इनसिक्योर है. Still weak and recovering after a surgery, he made sure not to miss the premiere and showed up with a giant smile. When you come out and succeed, it's another step forward in the realm of possibilities. 96, Christopher Reeve established the Christopher Reeve Paralysis Foundation. 2013, he was awarded $110 million as a research grant, $16 million in quality of life grant. जितने मूवीज से उसने नहीं कमाया ना, उससे बहुत ज़्यादा इसने कमा लिया. When he was earning for someone else, not for himself. His bravery in the face of adversity continues to give hope to millions around the world. A hero is an ordinary individual who finds strength to persevere and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. The mind is very powerful. Superman is gone, but his heritage lives on. He died with a heart attack at the age of 55. Reeve will be remembered as a prolific actor and an inspirational activist who did make a difference. Choose hope. When you are hopeful, life becomes fantastic. Yeah? And you know what God says? You are a hero within. Just acknowledge it. Polish it. Think, feel, believe, emote, speak. Create that identity. महसूस करो कि मैं हूं, बनना नहीं है, हूं. That's, you are in yoga with yourself, you are in union with yourself, what you want to become. ठीक है? So thank you so much, friends. I really enjoyed talking to you. Yeah. So if I have to summarize, if you have to master your mind, please understand what you feed into your mind, that will become a reality. So I'm not my mind, I'm a soul. Mind is a part of it. You can make your mind a very obedient servant or a very dangerous master. मन आपके ऊपर हावी हो गया तो गॉन विद द विंड. इफ यू कैन कंट्रोल द माइंड. और हमारा प्रॉब्लम पता है क्या है? आई विल जस्ट शेयर अ वेरी ब्यूटिफुल सॉन्ग. ठीक है? आई वॉन्ट यू टू सिंग द हाफ पार्ट ऑफ इट. द फर्स्ट 2 words आई विल सिंग. ठीक है? विल यू पार्टिसिपेट? इट्स अ ओल्ड हिंदी फिल्म सॉन्ग. आई डोंट नो वेदर यू आर अवेयर ऑफ इट, बट स्टिल. ठीक है? वुड यू पार्टिसिपेट? ओके. आप भी अपना गला साफ करिए. बराबर का मामला होना चाहिए. आई सिंग ब्यूटिफुली एंड यू डोंट सिंग विथ सुर एंड ताल. अच्छा नहीं लगता ना. इट हैज टू बी बराबर होना चाहिए. रेडी? ओके. सो इट गोज लाइक दिस. दिल है क्यों नहीं मानता. ठीक है? मेरा दिल नहीं मान रहा और हम चाहते बच्चे मान ले, हस्बैंड मान ले, वाइफ मान ले, मदर इन लॉ. वो तो बहुत पॉसिबल नहीं है. सो एक्चुअली होना क्या चाहिए? दिल है कि मानता है. वो शिफ्ट लाना है. सो माइंड इज लाइक योर हैंड. आई आस्क माई माइंड प्लीज हैव वाटर. इट लिसन्स टू मी, इट ओबेज मी, डजंट क्वेश्चन. इसी तरह मन भी माने. गिव द राइट इनपुट. Believe me, mind itself is very powerful. It will make your life easy. So more than the mind, it is you, the soul, which is feeding it is very important. The right thoughts. ठीक है? So here we have, आप जानते भी होंगे, we have a 7 days basic meditation course. It's to shift your consciousness from all the outdated, redundant, negative belief system with which I'm trying to make. मुझे लग रहा है डर एंड आई वॉन्ट टू लर्न स्विमिंग. सो वो जो लग रहा है को शिफ्ट करेंगे, देन लर्निंग स्विमिंग विल बिकम वेरी ईजी. या जस्ट लेट मी फिनिश माई मेडिटेशन. या कैन वी डू मेडिटेशन? या. एंड वॉट इज मेडिटेशन? वाह, वेरी गुड. एंड दिस टॉकिंग टू आवरसेल्फ सिर्फ मेडिटेशन में नहीं करना है. द एंटायर डे यू आर टॉकिंग टू योरसेल्फ. चेक what are you talking to yourself. What are you thinking? Filter it out. Positive allowed, negative stop. Okay? Chalo, 2 minutes of meditation. Yeah. You want to close your eyes? You can close your eyes. You can open it. Meditation is not through the eyes. It is with the mind. Feel the silence. Feel as if you're all alone in this beautiful seminar hall. कितनी शांति है चारों तरफ. The energy and the environment is making me feel peaceful. And in these moments of silence, my mind is also becoming at ease. In case a thought comes in, very lovingly, as a friend, with a lot of kindness, tell your mind, oh mind, please, for the next couple of minutes, please don't go away, be with me. And since you're saying it with so much of love, the mind follows. Listen to this beautiful music. It feels far from the distance, I am hearing this music. It is soothing me. मेरा मन बहुत शांत और शीतल होता जा रहा है. Try to experience these moments of tranquility and silence. I am free from all mundane thoughts, to-do list, my responsibilities, the past, the future. I'm just in this moment. Feeling happy, relaxed, at ease. कितना अच्छा लग रहा है. I consciously create a positive thought that my life is easy and beautiful. My relationship is harmonious. My future is bright. I am a very beautiful creation of the Almighty, blessed with divine qualities and powers. I have it in me. All I need to do is to use it. The reality of your life depends on what you believe of who you are, not on what you want. I am good. I am loving. I am successful. My life is beautiful, and I'll make it more profound and meaningful. Life is easy. I enjoy the process of life. The journey is easy, both work and play. God is kind to me every day. Please feel relaxed, as if पूरा बोझा उतर गया है. All burdens, I am free from it. I am feeling light and relaxed. Thank you, God. Thank you so much for blessing me with such wonderful powers. I am blessed to have a great family, a great life, a great future. Thanks to Brahma Kumaris for helping us know and realize realities of life. I'll be good to myself and to others. My mind is completely light and relaxed, feeling peaceful. Slowly open your eyes in case you have closed it. Come to this awareness that whatever I do, my inner state will be at ease and peace. With a lot of love and grace, say Om Shanti. Rub your hand and put it across your forehead, your eyes, your cheek, chin, nose, lips. Fantastic. फेयर एंड लवली लगा लिया. सदा फेयर और सदा लवली रहिएगा. थैंक यू सो मच. गॉड ब्लेस यू. With complete health, prosperity and happiness to you, to your beautiful families back at home. I really enjoyed interacting with you. I hope the same at your end. Thank you. Yeah.